Hey there, welcome back to my channel. Tedra here. We're going to continue our manifestation chat, okay, as we always do. Now, one thing that I want you all to start to do is to connect to your 5 main senses when it comes to manifesting a particular thing. Now, what are the 5 main senses? Let me see if I can go back to elementary. Hear, taste, see, smell, and touch. Okay, so many of you want to know, how do I align with the things that I want? And the best way to align and stay aligned, one of the best ways to align and stay aligned, is to connect to them. You all know, those of you who are familiar with my channel, you all know how I come up with like the craziest, kookiest, most creative ways to manifest. And the reason I do that is because I feel like you shouldn't try to fix what isn't broken, right? But some of the manifestation techniques that are out there, some of you all can't really relate to them. You guys have a tendency to make things harder, the manifestation process harder than it should be. Manifesting is easy. And this is something that you should tell yourself every single day. The manifestation process is easy. It's easy for me to manifest money. It's easy for me to manifest X, Y, and Z, right? So, with all of that being said, this is what I want you all to do. And today's sense that we are connecting to is going to be our sense of smell. All right? And you have to follow the rules. You can't bend them at all. Okay? Right? All right. So here's what I want you all to do. You ready? Are you ready? Before I even get into that, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. You're gonna love it here, I promise. I also want to say thank you to all of my new subbies. I've had kind of an influx of subscribers and wonderful, kind words from each and every one of you. Well, not each and every one of you, but from a lot of you. And I definitely appreciate that. We have fun. Welcome to the T Tribe. If you haven't subscribed but you're watching, don't be a virtual shoplifter, right? So anytime you are watching someone's content, we create this content for the free 99, right? Don't be that person that's always going to the same people, just absorbing their information, learning from their, from their message, and not even subscribing. Go ahead and subscribe. Don't be that person. All right. So here's what I want you all to do. Now, remember I said to follow the rules, don't try to take any shortcuts, because then the effect won't be there, right? So what I want you guys to do is to go out and purchase a fragrance. This is my fragrance of choice, Tom Ford Black Orchid. I have been wanting this fragrance for a couple of years, and I've been so like cheap a little bit, because this bottle is very, very close to $200. Okay, but it smells incredible. All right, so thing number 1 that you all want to do, you want to go out and purchase a fragrance, but not any fragrance, just any old, $20, $30 fragrance. What I want you guys to do is to purchase the most expensive fragrance you've ever purchased. So if the most that you spent on a fragrance is $50, I want you to spend at least $55 on a new fragrance, okay? The most I've ever paid for a fragrance was like one something, like 120 something like that for Gucci Guilty and Gucci Premier way back in the day. Used to be my favorite fragrances. Okay, so obviously the Tom Ford, check. Right, it works. Okay, now this fragrance, I really want you all to pick a fragrance that you love and that evokes a certain emotion, okay, or a certain energy. Okay, so when I put on this Tom Ford perfume, I feel and smell like $1,000,000. Okay, so this is not a fragrance you're going to wear every day. All right, we're going to get to that in a second, but I want you again to purchase a fragrance. Now, be financially wise. Now, if you can't financially do this at this point in time, don't worry about it. Just do it when you can. Okay, this is just a technique that is going to elevate and speed up your manifestation. Okay, so make sure that you're picking something that you really love and purchasing it at whatever price it is. It has to sting just at least a little bit, right? This is about us stretching and believing that even though we're spending $100 or $200 for a fragrance, that's nothing, right? It's gonna come back. So make sure that it's something that you love, that smells really good and fits the price requirement. All right, step 2 is to wear this fragrance only on the days that you are really expecting a huge manifestation. So for example, if you have been wanting to hit a particular income goal in your business, a revenue goal in your business, if you have been wanting a particular job that pays X amount of dollars, you're going to wear this fragrance, right? If you're wanting to get approved for a mortgage and you know that here in the near future you're going to apply and get all your paperwork together to get that pre-approval, I want you to wear this fragrance. All right, if you are looking to manifest love, I want you to wear this fragrance. Now, how many days in a row are you going to wear this fragrance? You're going to wear it until said thing manifests. So it could take a day, it could take a month, but you're only going to wear it during that period of time that you are looking to manifest said thing. Does that make sense? Where were we? I have no idea because my battery died again. But let's just recap because I was pretty much done. So thing number 1 that you're going to do is decide which fragrance you're going to pick. This Tom Ford Black Orchid is incredible. Gucci Bloom, Chanel. I mean, there are so many out there that you all can choose, but just remember to be financially wise. Okay, if you are a male watching this, Avi, you would go for some cologne. Okay, so the reason I want you to spend a little bit of money on your fragrance is because the higher end fragrances last longer. Okay, and so every time or when you're going throughout your day, what tends to happen is with the cheaper fragrances, we pretty much get immune to it. But with this Tom Ford, I've had samples samples of it for a really long time, so I'm very familiar with it. It lasts, and I don't ever really become immune to it. I can smell it all throughout the day, yada yada. So that is why you want to get a perfume, not a toilette. Okay, the toilettes, my mentor likes to say that toilettes are basically toilet water. She's shady. But basically they don't really last as long as the perfume. And I'm not even going to attempt to get French, but the Eau de perfume, y'all know what I'm talking about on here. All right. Hopefully that's focused. I don't have on my glasses, I can't see, but y'all get what I'm saying. You want to get the perfume, not the toilet, because it lasts longer. And throughout the day, the scent is going to remind you to stay in alignment with said thing that you are manifesting. So I always like to use the amount of $10,000 just because it's, you know, who doesn't want $10,000? So, you know, when you become conscious of this scent throughout the day, you immediately want to go into a really quick meditation on receiving the $10,000 or getting approved for the house or attracting love into your life or whatever it is that you are wanting, right? You immediately realign, recenter yourself, and connect to the thing or the manifestation. Does that make sense? So pick the fragrance, spend a little bit of money, or invest a little bit of money into it, okay, to the perfume, not the toilet. And during the so we're picking one manifestation at a time, okay? So let me go a little bit deeper, because just to kind of prevent some of the questions that may come. So let's say you want to be approved for your new home, and for whatever reason, maybe because of your work schedule or whatever, you're not able to really go for, or you have an appointment set for next Friday, okay? And today is, what the heck is today? Today is Wednesday, but a week and a half ish from today, you are scheduled to go in to be pre-approved for your mortgage. All right, you have this appointment, so you're going to wear this fragrance up until that day. You get what I'm saying? This is not something we're wearing every day, because this ain't cheap. Unless you just want to. If you can't, listen, if you want to, go right ahead. But what I don't want to happen is that this fragrance just becomes one of those everyday just, you know, fragrances. I want this fragrance to remain very special and to hold on to its effect. You get what I'm saying? So if you're wearing it every single day, then it kind of takes away some of the excitement and whatnot. So this one fragrance is only for when you're trying to manifest, only for when you are manifesting something huge. All right, so you will wear this fragrance every single day up until the day of your appointment with the mortgage broker. Let's say for the month of October, you have a $10,000 revenue goal, profit goal. Let's talk profit goal in your business. Okay, you're going to wear that fragrance every single day of the month. And this is also going to remind you to do the work. It's also going to remind you to not slack up on your social media posts or your email campaigns. You're going to push whatever it is that you're offering, right? Because you're smelling it all, you're smelling yourself. It's okay to smell yourself in this instance, right? You're smelling yourself all throughout the day, and it's just going to keep that goal right there in front of you. I hope that makes sense, right? So what I want you guys to do is to comment down below and let me know if you're going to do this. Like, if you for real gonna do it. Not just say you're gonna do it, but like, I'm on Amazon right now ordering my new fragrance, or I'm headed to Nordstrom right now, Sephora right now. Like, I want y'all to comment and let me know that, number one, you're going to do it. Number two, what is it that you're manifesting? If you want to share it. Now, I understand if you don't want to share specific details, I don't blame you. And number three, what fragrance are you going to go out and get? Remember, this is not something that you can just go in your, you know, your perfume, what is it called? Tray, and say, okay, I'm going to use it. No, you have to buy a new fragrance, and it has to cost more than you've ever spent on any other fragrance. Okay, that's what makes this powerful and very, very special. All right, so I hope that this video helps. I know that it will. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to rate, go ahead and thumbs up this video, and go ahead and subscribe before you leave. I'll wait. You done? Okay, perfect. All right, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.